From service, I've learned compassion, perspective, joy in helping our peers, and at the end of the day, I have a lot of fun doing it. Hi, I'm Christopher Ivanov. I'm a junior biology major with a nonprofit studies minor. One dream I have post Seton Hall is to start a pharmaceutical company that's a nonprofit. While working as a pharmacy technician at CVS in my hometown, there was this mother who was coming to pick up her son's insulin. I realized that her insurance wasn't covering it, and it would have been over $600. I asked the mother, would you be able to pay for this? And she simply said no. How can we justify the existence of a practice where people can't afford basic needs? So it's really motivated me to do whatever I can to make sure that the basic needs of peers, anyone in my community, is met to the best of my ability. When we're talking about tackling these large social issues, it's hard to do it alone. And the best way to do it is through community, by working alongside your peers. And servant leadership has the unique ability to motivate peers to collaborate together to have the most significant impact possible. Since my first experience at Seton Hall, I remember having this meeting with Dean Kaiser talking all about servant leadership, trying to explain just the definition, but I didn't really know exactly how to put it into place. My first experience where I did see that application was through Dove. I was able to see all the different ways in which you can have an impact in your community through servant leadership, and as a freshman, I was very grateful to have people to look up to that did accomplish servant leadership, and I only try to emulate that in my everyday life. If someone's never done service before, even the smallest, minute act of service can grow into a domino effect of passion and help within a community. And it's this culture of helping one another that we all can benefit from.
From service, I learned how impactful just a small act can be. It's not about looking for a reward. It's about just helping others however and whenever you can. Hi, my name is Sukaina Jacquet. I work for Dove, which is a division of volunteer efforts. One of my programs that I lead is the Don Bosco Youth Center. There I get to work with kids as well as talking to them and hearing about their stories at school and also adversities that they face and how to also help them navigate those as well. I would say one of the most significant service that I had was that during the past couple of months, I was able to help over 15 immigrants file for asylum and parole. There was a young lady, she was pregnant. She said that she needed to find better opportunities for her. But hearing her story, it was really just heartbreaking, and it just makes me sprung into action and just call her, and we had a talk. I had a talk with her family and her sponsor as well, and we're able to gather papers, gather evidence, and also file for parole for her, and now she's in the US and she had her baby. I think being at Seton Hall and having opportunities to lead initiative as well as being the president of the Minority Pre-Law Club, where I lead initiative to help my other peers that are pre-law. And I think that Seton Hall gave me these opportunities to foster my leadership skill. And also one of my greatest teachers is Jesus, and just seeing how he led. Based on my faith, it is said that we are called to care for one another and see dignity in every person. My mom, she was a nurse, so she would give free consultation in the community, as well as my grandmother, who would just cook food and go around and just give to kids who didn't have any. And I think these really shape how I see service. I mean, you cannot change the world in one day, but maybe if you start with one person and they go to the next person, I think that's like what makes a difference.
From service, I learned how to better love other people for who they are, as opposed to what my judgment might be when I first see somebody. My name is Stephen Beaman. My service is founded in both my faith and in my family. As a Catholic individual, the gospel has really inspired me to serve, and Jesus' call to love everybody. Coming from a family where my mom worked in the nonprofit world for a long time, and so seeing how she served the community around her in many different ways. And my dad is a servant leader himself at the organization that he works at. So I think it's a combination of faith and family, which has really, inspired me to continue serving in my career, in my life. My most significant service experience was an opportunity last summer when I was working with the Family Resource Network. We had an event called Seize the Wave, where we brought children and some people with epilepsy together, and they were able to surf with professional surfers. And so it was a really cool experience to get to see them just have a day of fun. But you also see how much it means to the parents. And they have a lot of things to balance, whether they have other kids as well, and they're trying to make the whole family come together. And so it's really cool to see how the parents can sort of let their walls down and sort of de-stress. And initially I think about serving the people with epilepsy, but also the people around them also need our love, our attention, our care. I think that's really important here at Seton Hall, but also in the broader community that we live in. There's so many people, whether we think about the New Jersey area, New York, that really need our service. I would encourage people to get involved because not only does service, it serves others, but it fills your own cup as well. It really is fulfilling to see the impact that you can make on the community